On the top of the die head, there is a lockout plate. And if you look at the lockout plate, it is stamped NPT and NPSM. There are two holes in this plate. Obviously, when we're going to cut a tapered thread, it would be positioned in the NPT position, which stands for National Pipe Taper. And when it's in the NPT position, the handle on the top of the die head would be resting on this black plate. That is the very first important step that the customer must make sure that his die head's in this position for a tapered thread. The second part that he must make sure that is adjusted properly is the release foot. The release foot is a foot that simply swings into the center of the die head, and in the tapered position, the die head must be allowed to swing into the die head, into the center of the die head. This is step number 2. That must be in the right position to cut a tapered thread. The third part is this angled piece of steel on the carriage. It is called the Sine Bar, the geometric term Sine Bar assembly. This is the part that is actually cutting the taper. It's this angle and this length that will determine not only the taper of the thread, but the length of the thread. And for the tapered thread, it must also be in the position underneath the die head. With those 3 parts in place, the lockout plate, the release foot, and the Sine Bar, the customer would be able to operate and cut tapered threads